Hi, Bob. Um, hey, Reverend. Oh, tired. I really want to let Bob out. Bob beat the shit out of that cat. The first time they met, Bob went out there and he was like, "Yeah, buddy, good to see you." Wham, 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 wham. The cat's like, "Hey, man, I'm just your buddy." And they went around. What the hell? For watching, nobody watches me anymore. They all hate me. Well, it's the cat on the back door. I'm hoping Bob does something. Mouse is up on top of the cat tree. She's just watching. That's a beautiful cat outside. That's the neighbor's cat. It's got a collar and a tag and everything. Bob's pretty badass. I'll tell you what, for a cat, Bob is pretty badass. Oh, it's a beautiful cat. I paid it. I mean, it's really nice. No, Nightmare. Hey, how you doing? Um, no, no. I mean, I could. Bob's ready to go. Bob's like, yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass. If I let Bob out, I mean, you guys want to see me let Bob out? I mean, it's not nothing major's gonna happen. Bob's gonna fucking go after him for first things. And the pretty cool thing is, though, they're buddies. No, Romanek, what's your new symbol doing? Tabletop A? What? Romanek's doing something. I don't know what she's doing. All right. Rubberneck, thanks for being there. Hey, Zen. How are you, my friend? I've been worried about you since said you were hurting, and then you never answered me. I just want to say hello this morning. I didn't really want to talk. Um, I just like to watch right now. I'm hurting from what happened to me on January 1st. It, you know, so um, yeah, the cops ripped my shoulder out of my socket on the right side. So it's been tough to sleep a little bit, but I finally got a little bit of sleep. Yeah, Bob. Um, I got nerve damage in my hands. I, I got to cut firewood for the winter storm coming in, and I tried to buy some, but they were out, and so um, trying to lift stuff with my right arm isn't too good. Got 28 days to move. um, Trying to find out where I'm going to go. I'm going to try to find like a caretaker job where I got a little house to live in on some country, a ranch, um, until I can get my lawsuit going. And, these cops beat me up twice. I didn't sue them the first time, but they're getting sued this second time. And they hurt me pretty bad. And with everything that's going here, I got to get out of Tennessee. If I stay here, I'm not going to survive much long. But hey, hi everybody. Cat fight. I wasn't going to go live until later, and I was going to live on my other channel, but we got a standoff going on between Bob and his buddy, which is a way cool cat. You got Bob over here going, I'm gonna stare down. Yeah, it's a stare down. Normally Bob's at the door, and now he's just like, man, I'm just gonna watch this cat. What is this new tag? Nightmare. Yeah, anything's better than where I'm at right now. I've been sitting in this house for almost 5 years now. Just, it's time to leave. It's time to move on, and hopefully I can live another month, year. What is this new sign that's going on? Rubberneck, what did you start? Let's see if I can get the cat started. Try a piece of tinfoil. I gotta start using my left arm more. Oh, that cat's so pretty. That ain't gonna work. That ain't cute. Oh, try something else. Oh, yeah. There's my golden marble. Oh, this cat is awesome. It's a shop cat from my neighbor. Let's see here. See if we can get these cats going. Yeah, Bob. Bob. Bob's like, I'm gonna get your ass. I love watching this. Bob just goes nuts. I'm gonna do my glasses. Zeddy. Hey Richie, how you doing? Too worried about that new symbol, huh? What is this new symbol? It looks like a picnic table over A. No, you got me. I was getting ready to go live too before all this. Oh, come on. I got attention. Kind of got attention. Oh, here's a mouse knife. I like it. Keep it going. Bob's like, hey, what's going on? Here, let's throw Ronald McDonald. We'll throw Ronald McDonald next. Boop 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 boop. Ronald is going. Boop 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 boop. Oh, here comes Mouse. Mouse is getting in on the action. It's like, man, that one was my toy. Maybe somebody hacked YouTube finally. Good for them. Oh, there's a stretch. Yeah, all right, everything's all good. Mouse leaves. Yeah, I know, my carpet's dirty. Um, get the. Oh, hey, good idea. Let's see what happens. The laser light. Check this out. Oh, the cats are like, no, they're running. Yeah. Well, Side doesn't care about it. Mouse loves the laser. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Bob wants to fight. Bob's ready to fight. I was like, where's that damn dot? um, no, I don't know. Let's go outside. Mouse is nuts. She loves that laser. Doesn't give a shit about the cat. Loves the laser. Bob's like, I'm keeping my eye on you. My dad's gonna open the door and I'm coming after you. That's Bob. Bob's badass. He wants to go play. Oh, I was gonna do something I forgot. And here's some food. And the outdoor cat will eat it. Ow. They're like, why does this cat have a tail? I don't know about these cats. Anybody want one? I got a Bob for sale. He's been loving on me since I got out of jail, though. I don't know if I can get rid of him. Bob's pretty badass. Mouse. I'll never get rid of Mouse. She's my baby. But I don't know. Still thinking about Bob. He's really helped me out in the past couple weeks. Well, both of them have. Well, looks like the outdoor cat's liking his food. That's what Bob didn't like it. It's something that Rubberneck sent me. Thank you, Rubberneck. Oh. Rubberneck, Rubberneck, you really helped me out. Thank you. Just need a crate. Yeah, I'm Bob. I mean, we talked about that. Oh shit, possum. It's a possum. Actually, it's pretty cool how all the cats and dogs get along. This is my neighbor's cat. Beautiful cat. I love it. Let me pet it once, and it just comes over here and it messes with Bob. Then I let Bob out, and Bob's like, "I'm gonna tear your ass a new one." That's Bob. Bob wants that cat so bad. I can open that door and Bob would just be like, "Meow." Probably see a black mouse. That's what it was, black mouse. But I don't know. I might just keep this camera rolling for tonight, and you'll probably see a big fat possum come up here. I can throw some more food up later. Anyways, people, a lot of you know I got beat up by cops, plural. I got to move in 28 days, so I'm gonna be showing my art. I'm gonna be putting my art on eBay. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get the fuck out of where I'm at. I'm looking towards Montana, Colorado, Idaho. There's that fucking thing again, Rubberneck. I like it. I don't know what it means. I'm gonna send this to you on Discord. It's like a picnic table over A. I don't know what it means. Anybody? Here, send this to Rubberneck. See if she knows what it means. Look at the chat there, Rubberneck. You see that TA or picnic table over an A? That's what I'm talking about. It looks like a picnic table over an A. That's what it looks like to me, anyways. Did you see it? Anyways, you see those two logs out there? I'm gonna go out there and cut them. I'm supposed to get down to like 9 degrees in the morning. Thank gosh I got a wood burning stove and at least cook on it if my power went out. But we got lucky today. It rained, and it rained, but we didn't get any. I can't say that because Saturday I went out to the store and it was weird. I mean, I had to take my sheetrock knife and clean off the windshield, but we made it there and back, no problem. And then it just rained. It just where I live, it just rained. Um, so if it does it. Hmm. Ah, there it is. You put the thumbs up and you got like a picnic table and an A. No idea. I don't know. It's something new. Oh, Bob was so cute. Bob doesn't know what to do. He wants me to let him out. Nightmare. Well, I thought you changed your name. Or Ashley, never mind. That was YouTube's problem. I hate the new names. All right, Nightmare. It's good seeing you, bud. I miss those times we had in with AAP and oh gosh, what was his name? He's on my Instagram. Um, Hanging out all night in there. That was fun. I miss those days. Well, I guess the outside cat moved on. Yeah, he looked like a stranger to me because he changed his name. What was this? I can't remember. He had a really cool name. Yeah, we'll try this again. Yeah, it did it again. Try numbers. What? Go for it. I cannot sit there. Okay, Velsko. Arkia Velsko. Whoa. He did that stupid thing too. What's going on with YouTube? I kind of like the picnic table over the A, but that's got me kind of confused. Looks like somebody out there is doing some funky stuff on YouTube. I don't know. Well, I mean, it looks like it's coming up when you post emojis, but then all you did was talk. So, Arkia, Arcara, Arkiri, whatever. All right, I'm dead. Um, well, kitty cat went go. That's probably all you guys messing with me. Actually, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to cut my logs for tonight. Again, it's supposed to get like 9 degrees in the morning, but it's all in your head. I wish. Yeah. God, I really want to sing this package. I'm not when I leave here. I looked how kind of where I'm thinking about going today is going to take me a day and 4 hours. So 24, 28 hours it'll take me to get there to where kind of where I'm going. I guess I don't know. I don't know where the hell I'm going. Um, but when I hopefully I can meet some people that'll give me a hand on my way. Um, and yeah, I'm not going to come up to Bristol. That's for goddamn sure. I'm not going that way. So if you want my package that I got for you, because you kind of really, really deserve it. You're a good person. Um, get a hold of me. There's a couple packs someone sent out. I just only got the money right now. Um, I'm trying to get the money up. I got a couple aces in my sleeve, so to speak, to get the money up for my move away from here in 28 days. So, Yes, I have, Rubberneck. I told you that. Yeah, I was looking today on different places where I can go. Colorado, Idaho, Montana, maybe Oregon. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to go yet. I don't know where I'm going to end up. And so, it's um, at least gas is cheap. I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know where I'm going to end up just as of yet. I'm just probably going to pack up the truck and leave in the middle of the night and end up where I am. I'm kind of trying to look for a place with, well, I mean, up in Montana, you got those ranches up there, and they could use a good maintenance guy or handyman, even if it's just like a mom or grandparents or something like that. But they just need to work on their house. I can, do that part time. Yeah, I'm hurting. I don't function as good as I used to. Hell, I'm 55 years old and built houses for 36 plus years. I mean, I don't function very well. I'm hurting and getting beaten up by cops. Yeah, that. mm, but I'm not looking for a free ride. Never, ever in my life is. You never look for a free ride. You know. So hopefully I can find something up and I want to get back to my mountains. Um, I grew up in Lake Tahoe, Reno, Lake Tahoe area, and I want to get back up to my mountains. They're peaceful, summer, fall, or summer, winter is you know, what I'm used to. Well, hell, cat, let's move away together. I'm gonna probably make a couple $1 million here in the next year or two. Um, you're if you want to come with me, let's go. I mean, that's me. Pack it up and go. Go find something better. You know, throw Jack in your car. Put your place up for sale. That's what I'm doing. Well, no, I'm not selling my place. I'm getting kicked out. It's all good. I don't know why I even came back to Tennessee. I've hated Tennessee since I moved here. My ex-wife, ex-girlfriend. Well, I did meet some pretty women. Mm. Right, Cat? But Cat's too good for me. She's beautiful. She doesn't deserve a piece of crap like me. Cat, you got things going. I know you got health issues, but man, you got Pepsi, and you're beautiful. And I mean, 2 o'clock in the morning is like really fucking early, but when I'm up, I'll come in there. I do love you, Cat, but you're a good person. I just feel like I'd ruin you. Um, where I want to go, I mean, there's no fire ant hills up there that I can burn. But I do want to do some castings. I want to continue with my art because who I am now. I can do handyman repairs. Am I going to go up on a 3-story roof? No. But handyman, small repairs. My professional skills and I can do that kind of shit. Okay, well, tell you what, Kat, come pick up Bob. You can meet me. You can see how messed up I am, and come get Bob though. I love Bob. I love Bob to death. He's really helped me out. Mouse has really helped me out. I'll take Mouse, and but if you come get Bob and take care of him, I'll leave him with you and Jack, and hopefully, and once I get settled down and wherever I'm at, I can send for Bob. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I don't want to get rid of Bob. I love Bob. Let me if I throw some stinky shit out there, the possum will come. Well, yeah, I can. Trust me. Mouse is mine. Bob is hers. Oh God, they kept me up for like 3 hours last night, sitting there trying to sleep, and here they were just rampaging through the house. But yeah, you're kind of right. I shouldn't separate them. Bob is awesome. Yeah, and all 3 people, 13 likes. Woohoo. Yeah, I know. I've been thinking about that too, Rubberneck. Traveling with 2 cats. Bob doesn't like traveling. Mouse is okay. Bob, he's does not like being caged. He doesn't like being in a vehicle. But if I do take him, he's gonna have to get used to it if he's gonna come with me. I mean, they've both got 2 different attitudes. What's really cool? I don't know if you watched my last live, um, but they actually are kind of, I don't know that It's like, come on, Bob. Come on, Mouse. And they're just like, okay, Dad. And they came right back in the house. I mean, trained cats. That's something kind of hard to do. Yeah, Bob, he wants to play fetch 24/7. Mouse wants to play fetch, but she's like, okay, I'll let Bob do it. And then Mouse goes on tears. Mouse is just so 180-degree turnaround from Bob. She doesn't bark. She doesn't, she's just like, hey, Dad, it's me. Give me some love. She'll bring me her mouse and play fetch, and actually Bob does actually lets her play fetch. So they got their own toys, and Bob doesn't touch her toys. It's kind of cool. I mean, I've never had cats until well, I had cats when I was really really young. My first cat was JC. This cat was massive, man. He was just huge. Uh, Anyways, he fought off two dogs, got bit his ass hit, and got infected, and had to put him down 2 weeks. Um, I've been through my animals. I've been through my share of animals. Bridget, hello. Is it Tuesday? No, no, it's Sunday still. Hi, Bridget. See, there's that table with the A. I have no idea what that picnic table with the A is. You're on vacation in the Bahamas? What? I mean, where are you at? Oh, yeah, one of those vacations. Well, I'll tell you what. My best vacation in the past 2.5 years was going to jail. I sat up here in my house for 2.5 years all by myself. Nobody really came over. I had to pay I had to buy shit off of Amazon just so I could see somebody come to my house. That was my vacation for 2.5 years. But it is a lot more apt to do to live, and we'll get there someday. I'm gonna go out there and cut my wood for tonight. I can't use my right arm. My right arm, man, I can't even pick it up over my head. So, but I can still push a skill saw. And that's what you see laying on the deck out there. Bob's awesome. You both my cats been freaking out for the past week and a half. Um, it's been a week and a half since I was released from jail, and Bob, both of them, they don't want me to leave the house. I can I can't. I mean, I finally got the nerve up to go out yesterday before the storm and go shopping. Um, Friday, I did mail out a sculpture that Bonnie bought. Bonnie's awesome. She let me up on her panel, and she bought one of my sculptures, and she saved my ass. Um, Just Sue bought a sculpture, which I'm going to be packing up tonight and getting it shipped out tomorrow. Even though I don't know, we'll have to see if I can make it to the post office, or if the post office is open with the freeze that's coming in tonight. Um, I got lucky. I got lucky. I didn't get the ice storm. I just got rain. So, poor kitties. What do you mean? What do I do for work? I'm disabled. I'm disabled. I've been making art for the past 3 years and doing YouTube. And that's what I've been doing. Um, a friend of mine asked me to go help with finishing his house, and he ended up selling it, and Rubberneck saw it, and it's all over my YouTube. My entire life is on YouTube. For the past 3 or 4 years, my entire life is on YouTube. You can go see what I've done. I got over, I'm like 1,600 videos and shorts and shit. Rubberneck. Essential is Brittany, or Bridget. Essential is Bridget, and she lives over in the UK. I have actually sent my artwork over to the UK. Sorry. Um, she plays bingo, and she's got, decent channel and stuff, and I like to just go hang out and watch her play bingo and kind of make her smile and laugh, and gosh, I need to start playing bingo. If I can win $1,000 in one night, hell yeah. I want to be there. But I mean, $1,000 right now would get me out of where I live. And here I got this tens of thousands of dollars worth of art sitting in my house. And you're still on your losing streak. Bob's got a cute butt. You got a cute butt. Bob's awesome. He is so awesome. Yeah, whatever. I know. But yeah, Colorado. You want me to come to Colorado? Um, I looked up. I mean, I really want to go check something new out. I lived in Colorado. I lived in Pagosa Springs, Colorado. It'd be kind of fun to go back there. But I mean, yeah, I would love to go explore. But in the situation that I'm in, I can't just do exploring. I got to go from point A to B and find something new in my life. It's that bad. I was looking. There was a caretaker job just south of Denver that I was looking at. Um, Denver is a beautiful city. I mean, I think it's the most beautiful city that I've ever been to. Being up in the mountains and stuff. I've been to I've been from ocean to ocean. So I've lived in a lot of places. I've built track homes in Vegas, uh, California. Truckee, California is where I learned my carpentry skills, and you had to be precise. It's just working on $10+ million homes and shit, and then you go to track homes in Vegas, and got all those skills and finishing skills, and ended up in Arizona, and that was kind of an adventure. That's where I broke my other collarbone. I've been through a lot through life, people. You people go through your own lives, but I've been through hell and back. I shouldn't be alive. I've lived, oh God, let's see, California, Nevada. Nevada, California. Um, Been to Utah, Arizona, Washington, Oregon, Idaho. No, 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 not Idaho. Um, Colorado. I never really stayed in Utah, but I got a buddy that I got in jail with back when I was like 20, 21, something like that. Tennessee, Virginia. I built 2 nursing homes in Mississippi. Renovated, not built. Renovated 2 assisted living homes for Morning Point in Mississippi, and ended up in Tennessee, and she got pregnant, and so I married her and then got divorced, and I got a 21-year-old son now that I haven't talked to in 8 years. So found out 2 years ago my asshole dad, died. Just found that out recently, and he died 2 years ago. I really wanted to piss on his grave. My mom died at 56, and just as soon as I moved out here to Tennessee, and I could have really used her help. I could have really used my mom. She never got to see her grandson. Hello, Willie. Nice to see you commenting and chatting. Everybody, Willie's a pretty good guy. He does what I do. He's just an old fart that plays loud music. Has a good time. You know, he's kind of a channel getter. He gives you a wrench and say, "Hey, go sub up to this guy." He's going through some shit. I mean, everybody on YouTube's going through some shit. Grumpy's going through shit. Rubberneck is probably one of my best friends that I have. She's been with me for a few years, and there's another girl that I really, really do love, and I wish she was still here. Is named Cricket. She was there when I first got beat up and thrown in jail 2.5 years ago. But I've met thousands of people on YouTube, thousands. I'm Zed. Do all those thousands of people come in my channel anymore? No. Ringo Czar. Good evening. Thanks for your support, Ringo. I've seen you sitting there making your comments and not. I'm trying to still figure myself out. I'm still healing from getting beat up. And there's that damn picnic table over in A. Lady D. I forgot to turn off that goddamn crown shit. Sorry. Yeah, it's not the same anymore, is it, Lady D? Gosh, how's Trust doing? I miss the guy. I love the guy. The other guy, what happened? I don't even know. I totally forgot about Mike B. Trust, I mean, I hope he's doing okay. I miss his, I mean, shit, man. I hope he goes live tomorrow. Trust is on at night? No, he ain't. I haven't seen Trust in a long time. I know, he's got health issues like everybody else, and he's a good guy. I just miss him. Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna go cut my logs and what, Bob? What? What do you want, Bob? What do you want? Hey, what? Speak. He's purring up a storm. Radio dude. Hey, how you doing, man? I missed the line, but Charles was talking in my chat. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I stopped watching Mike, and yeah, that's the last time I heard. He was working on his laptop. So I don't know. I mean, Mike, I was losing it. I was losing it myself. Um, going through everything that happened to me, and I was losing it. I couldn't think. I mean, I was in total depression mode for 2 years, and I just wanted to end it all. And then Mike came in, and he started doing that. And I was like, oh my God, he's worse off than I am. So I never know what happened to Mike. I tried to help Mike, but I couldn't help him. And as far as Trust, I mean, I was there all the time. Trust is awesome. I love Trust. I love the entire coin community. I miss him so badly, but I feel so embarrassed because I still have some sculptures to send out, and they really did help me out over 2 years ago. And coin community, I love all you guys, but I fell down pretty fucking hard. Honestly, I didn't. I honestly to the point that I didn't want to live. But now, after what these cops did to me, and this last jail time, um, I haven't felt that way. I'm out for revenge, and you can't get away with this crap. Um, I mean, I still hope I have a heart attack in the middle of the night, but it hasn't happened. my blood pressure is like through the fucking roof. My anxiety, yeah, it's up. I, I mean, I look out my front door about every 30 seconds, and I did take a walk to the other side of the 10 acres today to look at the cabin over there, and yeah, there's been people over there. So, yeah. I'm so pissed off. I sold all my silver back in December before all the shit happened to me, and I sold it to these guys up in Montego, and I sold them all my silver for like $90, and I had 2 ounces of silver, all my silver pen or steel pennies, and I sold him some other little chunks of silver. And today it'd be worth over $200. I sold it for $90, but hey, I had to do what I had to do. I mean, that's it. That's pretty much what you got to do. I mean, right now I'm selling everything. I'm selling my mom's chainsaw on Marketplace. Something that I've owned for 17 years. That's the chainsaw. That's the chainsaw. Here, you might see Mouse. Mouse is like up here. But that's my mom's chainsaw that I've had since 1997. She gave it to me when I moved out of her house, and I've kept that chainsaw up and running and used the hell out of it. And since I was 17 years old, but I got to sell it. I mean, but I got something else in the works, so maybe I won't have to sell it. I really don't want to sell my mom's chainsaw. It actually got stolen once. That chainsaw right there got stolen. I had to go to the cops. Yeah, I had some roommates. They stole my chainsaw, my mom's chainsaw, and my Nintendo, my Nintendo paddle and shit. And I had to go to the sheriff's station to get my chainsaw back. I don't want to sell my mom's chainsaw. But if I have to, I will. I mean, it's not going to do me any good if I'm homeless. I would like to try to fire it up right now, but my shoulder's so fucked up that I don't even want to try to start it. So we're gonna use the skill saw. I got to get my wood for tonight. You can walk me through the glass door. Rubberneck, I can't even hold that chainsaw and cut wood. Cops fucked up my shoulder so bad, I cannot fucking use that chainsaw. Now, maybe it would hurt, but I mean, just to start it, I gotta lose. I can't start it with my right arm. Yeah, they really messed up my shoulder this time. But we're going to go out here and we're going to cut those beams up. And that's my firewood for the next 2 days. This is something I got off a job, so. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking even, starting a GoFundMe to get me across, get me out of here, to move to, like I said, I mean, if I can find a cool place in Colorado, I'd like to go to Colorado. I mean, that place is beautiful. It's central. It doesn't, I mean, it gets snow. I mean, I love the Rockies. Trust me, I love the Rockies. I lived there in Augusta Springs, so, um, but I want to try something new. That's why I was thinking Montana, or I really don't like Oregon. Um, I got some good friends on YouTube that live in Oregon, and they love it, and they're adventurous and outdoor people. But Oregon, I just didn't like the people when I went through there. I bought a car up in Washington. Uh, this is Subaru XT6, and I flew me and my son out there when I was 4 years old, and we flew into Seattle, Washington, and I bought this Subaru XT6, 1991 Subaru XT6. And when my son was 4 years old, I flew him out there, and we flew out there, and we drove back from Washington to Tennessee for 2 weeks. We went down to California, saw my old stomping grounds, and talked to my brother, and uh, I stayed with my step grandmother, and that was a crappy kind of deal. Went down to San Francisco, took pictures of my son on the Golden Gate Bridge, and so we stayed. It was a good trip for 2 weeks. We drove across country back here to Tennessee, and I had a good friend named Mitch up in Colorado, and we went through the Golden Gate, Grand Canyon. We got to see the Grand Canyon. It was good. It was a good adventure. All right, Lady D, thanks for coming in. Uh, and then my boss called me, and he's like, "Man, we need you back here. Come on back." So we couldn't go. We had to go, and we stayed in a motel room once. We stayed in Mitch's up in Purgatory Ski Resort at the time, and in Colorado, and then we kind of just hauled ass back to Tennessee after that. And I was going to take a stop in Arkansas because I wanted to go to Crater of Diamonds and dig for diamonds. But my boss called me back, so we raced back. And I had to go and refurbish a building up in Athens, Tennessee for the state. And I went and I had to refurbish this building and renovate it and get it ready for my boss that bought it. And ended up doing that. And I was like, you know what? Let's go, Mikey. And we took my camper and truck, and we went back down to Arkansas and dug for diamonds. We camped out there. We met some good people. That was right when I first got my first smartphone. That was my first picture. Crater of Diamonds in Arkansas. We camped out there for about a week or so. And, I wasn't. I wasn't totally interested in finding anything. I just loved the experience, and I met a lot of good people there at Crater of Diamonds, and they were digging. This guy dug like an 8 foot by 8 foot hole by 8 foot, and he got down there and he just put all the stuff in a bucket, and then he filled the damn hole in one day. Okay, that's how you do it. And then there's people just finding these crazy ass yellow diamonds on top of the ground and screaming. And it's like, look at this. Oh, all right, have a good time. And here, me and my dog Tarkus and Mikey We're out there. We're just digging in the dirt. Did you find anything, Mikey? No. But look at this cool rock, Dad. No, those Carrier diamonds. Went fishing, found turtle shell. We did a lot. Did a lot. Well, how's the winter storm going out there? You guys getting any of this winter storm crap that, was so publicized and all your power's out? I mean, I feel for the people that the power's out and being here in the middle and 6 people. I guess y'all don't want to hear my story, do you? Oh, I hurt, but I gotta get some wood. I gotta get wood for the night. It's supposed to get like down to 9 degrees. Oh. What? You got water. Touch me now. Oh, I gotta pack her sculpture. I gotta get wood first, though. No. Well, that's about it, folks. I'm done for tonight. I gotta pack a sculpture and get it sent out tomorrow. I'm tired, hurt. My arm's hurting. $14. Well, thank you for coming in, Rubberneck. Seeing my stupidity. I am moving in 28 days. Yeah, the next 2 days are supposed to be really, really bad. Shino? Here, let me do this. What's that? Picnic table. Let me get a picnic table up for you. Picnic table. No, I mean I can't even use my fucking arm. I'm hurting so bad. My arm is pretty messed up. I mean, I'm trying to. I mean, I'm not gonna do what I can't do, and my right arm is fucked up. They really messed up my shoulder, the rotor cuff or whatever you want to call it. They really messed it up. And then my hands, the nerves in my hands are from when they put the cuffs on. No, he fucking slammed them cuffs on and then dragged me across my deck. Yeah, I'm fucked up. They fucked me up pretty good. Yeah, my right one. And they re-injured my left one. So I do what I can. I mean, it's a struggle. I mean, I just can't go out there and just grab that saw and do it anymore. I can't even start that chainsaw. I mean, I could use my left arm, I guess, and see if it'll start. But yeah, yeah, I've been taking ibuprofen, and it's kind of weird that people don't want to watch me because I'm kind of like the Truman Show. Here's my life after getting beat up by cops. What's he gonna do next? You got Bob showing his ass in the front door or back door, and you know, people don't live like this. I do. Well, thank you for the hearts and smiley faces. I know that's probably you, Rubberneck. Trying to get more people in here and see what I do. And you got a piece of my art. You know what they look like. I'm gonna have to pack up. I might have to sand it again. And then I want to try to I kind of fucked up Bird's Nest. I kind of fucked up Bird's Nest a little bit, but it'll be cool when I'm done with it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on eBay and I'm going to start selling my art. And all you people are going to miss out because you could have bought it for a lot fucking cheaper. And that's what everybody's holding on. Everybody that I know that's got a piece of my art, they're hanging on to it, and they're like, "Dude, this is like fucking Picasso shit." You know, Rembrandt's and Leonardo DiCaprio. That was a good movie. DiCaprio. Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, that's my art. One of a kind. Picnic table A to you, me to me. What? Picnic table? What? Yeah, I'm gonna fall asleep tonight. I'm gonna probably post a couple things. I'm gonna go to sleep. All my art's special. Every piece of art that I made is in the last 3 years is it's one of a kind. Bob is just hilarious. He's waiting for the possum. I'll let this go until the battery dies. Yeah, if the cat shows back up again, I'm gonna let Bob out. I'm gonna open that door and it's like, again, Bob. They're actually buddies, so I don't know if he'll fight him or not. He wants to go out and play with them. Beautiful cat, though. People don't ever see this look in life. That's what gets me. There's only like four people in here that I don't get it. Is my life not intriguing enough? Do I have to go do something radical to make it happen? Come on. I watch Cat every morning and just chill out and who knows where we're at. Cat gets, over 1,000 views on her morning chat every 2 a.m. And it's like, gosh, I can't stay up at 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. sometimes. But she's there every day. I mean, she's awesome. I love Cat and Jack. I mean, I'm this kind of woman that I'd love to go spend the rest of my life with Cat and Jack, but She's too good for me. I wouldn't want to ruin her. Yeah, Jack's awesome. For an Irish setter, Irish setters are not that smart. Um, my mom's, I guess my stepdad, Dick Noseworthy. My mom married Dick Noseworthy, and I have no idea why, but he was pretty mellow, and he had an Irish setter, and just wasn't very smart. I mean, you attack a porcupine once, you learn your lesson. You attack it twice, you're not that bright. Everybody just doesn't want to hear my poor sob story. Yeah, well, he died. My mom, she bought a Porsche. My mom was badass. She bought a Porsche or something like that, and I think it was like a 944, 924, or something like that. It wasn't like the high end Porsche, but it was a Porsche. And they were driving down or driving back. I didn't know. I didn't know the full story because I was still living with my dad, and but they were driving down to Reno from Truckee around the Forreston area, and got in an accident, snowy roads and everything like that, and they got in an accident, and my dad was such a fucking asshole that he didn't even tell me about it for like 3 weeks. He didn't want me to let me know my mom was in the hospital or nothing. And after 3 weeks she was in the hospital, she got released. Dick knows where he died. And my mom, she was in the hospital for over 3 weeks, broken hip, multiple fractures, shoulder blade and stuff like that. And lost her husband. And that was my mom. And then I moved back up with my mom. I took care of my mom after that. And then Rod Stewart, Ron, Ron Stewart. Man, that guy was a dickhead too. No, but my mom, I miss her. She was a good woman. She took care of me. She loved me. I loved her, but man, she had that. What do they call that? She had that mean love. Michael, you're a fuck up. Yes, mom, I know. You're on your own. Thanks, mom. Hard love. Did I ever tell you about the incident with Mitch and Dale? I think I mentioned it. Getting rid of the deer with green chili burps. Green chili burps was best. Um, I got so many stories. It's just ridiculous. My mom died of cancer way too young. Grandma died of cancer way too young. My grandma died at 65 years old from cancer. I got pictures of her. You guys won't believe. Grandma died on her 65th birthday, December 5th. Now, Mark, I don't know what killed Ron. Ron was my best buddy in Colorado. Funny meeting him. It was bad. It was so bad when I moved to Colorado. Okay, I was living in a camper, and when I got to Colorado, Kingman, Colorado, and I moved into this RV place. You know, that's how I lived in my youth. I went from town to town or state to state, and you know, I always had a camper. You know, that's how I grew up. I built a camper. My first camper, I paid $75 for, and I rebuilt it. And it was only like 8 feet long, one of a kind. But it was like Bugs Bunny cartoon where you saw it from the outside, and you know all I saw was like a teepee, and then you go on the inside and it's like Taj Mahal. That was my camper. I rebuilt the entire thing. I had to reframe it, put in cabinets, and I did it just plush. I mean, we had carpet, we had an ice box. It was all done out. All the cabinetry was done out with cedar, T&G cedar, and for the sides to insulate it on the aluminum was all T&G pine. We had tile countertops trimmed out with cherry wood. I mean, this camper was badass, and I wish I could get it back. I lived in it for 6 years. From California, Arizona, Utah. I ended up Colorado, back to California. Yeah, that was my camper, man. 6 years of my youth. I stayed it through the winter in Colorado. That was bitching. I loved it. Then I met Mitch in Colorado. Mitch and I, we went through a lot of good shit, a lot of fun times. Oh yeah, I had that camper was decked out. I had it wired for gas in 110. I mean, that was the best camper. Living with my dog Tarkus, my first Tarkus, man. He was badass. My first dog Tarkus. I traded like six Nintendo games for the dog. I didn't know I was trading them. I thought they were following him. It's like, yeah, I want this dog. All right, here you go. Well, I gave him like some Indiana Jones cartridge of Nintendo. I was like, no, I want that one back. What are you talking about? I'm not. No, you traded us for your dog. I'm like, no, I want that one back. So I got that one back. I got Indiana Jones back on Nintendo. Christy, Christy Brown. I actually love her. She's a good friend. She's always been a good friend. She's been through some hard fucking times. I hated fucking Turkey. I fucking hated them bastards in Turkey. I was a loner in Truckee, California. You know, he had all the fucking top picks, and going through high school, you know, all they cared about was football. And They all ran Turkey High School back then, back in the 80s. The 80s? Yeah. I placed, I placed top third smartest person in that fucking school on the proficiency exams. I didn't fucking care. All he cared about was football. He had all the jocks and the hicks, and he had the pretty girls. Some of the jocks were way cool to me though, but the hicks fucking hated me. Nah, a couple hicks liked me, but there's one hick in particular named Butch Higginbotham. Yeah, you get where this is going. Butch Higginbotham was a fucking cop mother. Yeah, I went to a party once, man. Showed up at a party with my buddy Scooter, and we went in there. Hey, what's going on? Oh, shit, Valdez is here. Let's beat him up. Yeah, he beat the shit out of me. I went outside. I got so drunk. I went outside to the water tap, and I was sitting there trying to get a drink of water out of the fucking side of the house, and all the fucking hicks just fucking. There's like 6 of them, man. What are you doing here, man? You need to go. I said, all right, I'll leave. And then Bush just started wailing on me. I got in my truck and scooter, and we left, and I was just so pissed off from getting beat up and too drunk to fucking know who the hell I was. I turned the fucking truck around and went back to the party. No, I stood up in the front yard. Get your ass out here, Butch! Get your fucking ass out here, Butch! Yeah, and all of a sudden the entire house unloaded, man. They all came to the front yard when I was calling Butch out. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass right now, Butch! Oh, I was too drunk to fucking throw a fucking spit wad. I was so fucked up. So what Butch do? He came and kicked my ass again for the second time. All right, I guess I'll leave. Oh, I made it home. Me and Scooter made it home, back to my mom's place. There in Truckee. Good times. Oh yeah. I mean, if you don't get beat up a couple times in your life, you don't fucking figure out who you are. I mean, I've got so many stories. I mean, everybody calls it meth nowadays, but back then it was called crank. I don't know what it was, but I went 2 years of that. It was fun until I woke up in the woods on my birthday, September 2nd. Ranger knocking on my door. Time to vacate. Yeah, good times. Crashing my motorcycle into a black lab at 70 miles an hour. That was fun. Woke up in the hospital with Nurse Nancy scrubbing on my back with a wire brush. I'm sorry, my name's Nurse Nancy. I just hear the doctor say, shoot him up! Morphine! Shoot him up! Screaming my ass off. Shoot him up again! That was the best feeling I ever had. I was so fucked up from that motorcycle accident. Broke my left collarbone. I had a road rash all the way down my left shoulder. And luckily, I was wearing a helmet. And that's the only reason why I lived. I mean, the cop showed up. Was like, hey, what's your name? What's your address? Oh, what's this? What's that? Hey, we're losing him. We're losing him. That was the last thing I remember the cop saying before I got in the hospital. That's kind of cool. Killed the dog. But then I met Michelle McVeigh after I got out of the hospital. Yeah, she was something else. Mm, different group of people. I don't know. I mean, there's so many people I can name off, and Alex, and those different people. I had a good life. I had a really good life. Fun life. Yeah, some down parts and whatnot, but I always had a fun life. Now I'm just old and I hurt. I mean, I don't know. I can tell you a bunch of funny times. Um, I can tell you some serious ass fucking times. Mitch, my buddy Mitch in Colorado, Pagosa Springs. We drank and drank and drank. We get off work, plowing phone cable all day long. We go back to the RV place, and before we hit there, we at least get a fucking couple cases of Coors Light. Go home, just sit there and drink. Get up next morning, go back to work. Mitch was fucking awesome. He was a badass motherfucker. We partied. He lived, his home was up in Purgatory Ski Resort at the time, and he ran the condos up there with his wife, Janet. She was hot, man. God, I wanted to do her so bad, but Mitch was badass. I had no chance with that woman. She was, Mitch was badass. And then we had my buddy Ron, who that's when I first got to Colorado. I forgot to tell you that story. Anyways, when I first moved to Colorado, all right, Okay, never mind. Do you guys want to hear this story, or am I going to shut down? Does anybody want to hear this story? Anybody? Anyone? No? I mean, there's different stories in my life. There's California, there's Vegas, there's Arizona, there's Colorado, there's Tennessee, Virginia. Um, I lived at Augusta Springs, Colorado, and here's what happened: is this was fucked up, and kind of fucked up. It's just I don't know. It's just kind of like I lived. Anyways, I moved to Colorado, Kingman, Arizona, Colorado. I lived in an RV park, and I wrecked my motorcycle that I traded for my truck. It was a 750 Ninja. And I traded this guy in the park for my CJ10 Jeep truck. Straight across. Well, and I took it out. I took it out before I traded him. I took it out for a test drive. I was like, all right, let me check it out. It had no back brakes, front brakes minimal. And I sat there and I pulled it out of the RV place that I just moved into, and I met he was like the ground person there, he lived there for a while. I mean, this is a totally fucked up story in itself. If I want to go back to Arizona. So, anyways, I was like, I want a bike, I want, I mean, I used to be Motorcycle Mike back in truckie days, that's another story you guys haven't heard where I was Motorcycle Mike in that, yeah, I was riding a motorcycle in the fucking winter time on 6 inches of packed ice going down the road sideways. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of shit you guys don't know about me. Anyways, I get to Arizona, and Arizona story. The Arizona story. Do I tell the Arizona story or how I met Mitt? Oh God. Arizona story. I get to Arizona and I find an RV park. I can't remember the name of it, but came in Arizona and I got to trade my truck for a motorcycle. So I was like, hey, let me test drive it. It had a bald tire on the back, no back brake. And I take it down, I take it right out of the RV place, and I go down, and I get to the stop, and I take another right, and I pop it up on the freeway, man, and I'm going 120 miles an hour. Zing! So I slow it down, I get off, I mean, I just drove it around the fucking block. That's all I did. I get off the freeway, and I turn right, I'm taking it easy and everything. And then I get on the road right back in front of the RV place, a block away. And I'm waiting for this car to turn in front of me. And this bike had like bald tires on it. And I mean, I gave this car ample time to freaking turn. This other car that was coming to us was like fucking 500 feet away or whatever. And I was figuring this grandma to turn left. And it's like, she didn't turn. So I hit the front brake. The bike slid out. I toppled over, and I could not believe it. Broke my left collarbone. Reached up, had a gash in my head because I wasn't wearing a helmet. Hand up, the ambulance comes. I can see the RV park from where I'm at. I mean, like, it's right there. And here I end up in the hospital. An ambulance comes, takes me to the hospital. They give me some bunch of Vicodin, which was awesome. And so here I'm screwed up, and I take the bike back. They get actually the his uncle was working at this mechanic shop where I crashed the bike on that corner. So they got the bike. They got the bike back to him in Arizona, and so I end up in the hospital. I get like 5 stitches in my head, broken collarbone, and I go back to the RV place, and it's Pat's heading back to Super Bowl. Oh, all right, man. Good for them. I don't watch football anymore, by the way. I mean, actually, I've been keeping up with football. I just don't watch the entire game. No, that's good for them. So, anyways, I finally get released from the hospital. I go back, and I can't work obviously because I got a broken collarbone for 6 weeks. I got a job with somebody there that moved from someplace, and it just it's just the way it happened. And then I talked to the owner of the RV place, and to work off some of the rent for me staying there. And then I met another guy in the park. I mean, it was cool doing an RV park because you meet everybody there. Met a lot of people there, some millwrights and some old people, and it was great. I mean, it's just the time that I live, and that's what happened. I mean, that's something that I really enjoyed. But a lot of shit happened in that parking lot. The uncle that picked up my bike, the manager of the park stole his girlfriend, and he put a bullet in his head. Um, and I was best friends with his nephew, and it was a sad thing. I came home one day, but then I took my bike. I actually I still traded my truck for this motorcycle, 750 Ninja, and I drove it out to. It wasn't Price. I drove it out to this new job. I was hired. I was like, hey man, I can finally get up and go do some work. And after 6 weeks, actually, before let's go back. I met a guy there that was like a Coors distributor, so I was trading him like food stamps. I was paying like $4 for a case of beer, and that was my pain medicine for 6 weeks. I had to put that one in there. So yeah, I mean, I was drunk from 8 a.m. till 8, 9, 10, 12, whenever for months, and yeah, it all worked out. Anyways, going back to I went to go see a job. I took the motorcycle. I mean, I love that bike. Actually, he did put a back brake and a brand new tire on the back, or 2 tires, but it still had problems. It had belt problems and all that, but I got that all fixed. But I took it out to the middle of fucking Arizona, and there's two buddies of mine, and I can't remember their name right now. There's two buddies of mine. I used to play hacky sack in at Donner Lake in Tahoe, or Truckee, Donner Lake, and played hacky sack. And I met these two guys, and so we hooked up together. We're working on an Indian reservation. I ended up staying with that company for about 5 or 6 months, and building houses and bullhead and all around Arizona and stuff like that. Yeah, and then I just had to get out of there. I want to get back up to my mountains, and so, anyways, I sold the bike for $1,000, and I bought a Jeepster Com- Commando, one of the old ones. I can't remember. They got it on fucking. fat rats. And I hooked up my trailer, and I left Arizona with like $80 in my pocket, and I just filled up my tank, and I had one phone number to call when I got to Colorado. And I pulled in Colorado gas station. I was so hungry. I mean, I bought a hot dog and everything like that. And I got a newspaper and opened up that newspaper. I had 50 cents left. I made 2 phone calls. The second call, I called this guy. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, show up tomorrow. So I showed up the next day. He gave me $40 just, so I can get gas in my truck. And my trailer was out in the woods. I mean, it was on the national forest land. And I was kind of worried about it because my dog was in there all alone all day. But it all turned out okay. On the way home, I found this RV park, and I was like, hey, I just moved into town. I have no money, but I just got a job. And so this guy's like, all right, I'll let you in here, but, give me some money. And so I went to work the next day, and this guy turned out to be an asshole. I mean, he was a racist piece of shit. He didn't care if you're any color. He was just a racist piece of shit. But anyways, I was helping his son build a log cabin, and they had money and whatnot. And I started to go, and I finally went into the bar, and it was called Hilltop. It was like a little Quonset hut bar there in Pagosa Springs, Colorado. And so I walked in the Quonset hut. And I didn't know anybody there, and there's these 2 guys in there. And, they were young like I was, and they were sitting in the bar. And I was like, man, I just need a beer. I'm just gonna go shoot some pool, you know. And so I went over there to the pool table and stuff, and racked them up. And um, this one guy came. Finally, after I shot a game of pool, this one guy, his name was Gene. Come to find out later, man, Gene and Randy had a bet. So, man, go talk to that guy, see who he is. Randy and Gene became my best friends. We had, oh man, I had a fun time in Colorado. That was the best time of my life was in Colorado. A lot of dirty dudes in Colorado too. But that was my life. Anyways, Gene came over and met me, and I ended up staying in that bar for 3 years, every single fucking day, drinking. I mean, sun up, sun down, I mean, if I was, I went to work, I mean, I had to pay for my beer. Built a lot of houses in Pagosa Springs, Colorado. But when I first got in there with Gene and all that, and I started going to the bar every day, and then this one guy came in one night. His name was Ron Olson. And he was building a house right up the street where I just got this job. And he came in the bar. And then there was this like retard named Mike. His name was Mike also. But he come in there with his hard hat and tool belt and everything, and lays it on the floor. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking around. I'm like, what the hell? Who is this guy? And Ron's sitting at the bar, and he's talking about that he just poured his brand new foundation for his house, and he needs help. We're sitting in the bar. He needs help building his house. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching. I mean, I didn't even go up to him and talk to him yet. And this guy with a hard hat and brand new tool belt and everything shows up. And I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" And he starts talking to Ron. And I was like, "Okay, well, come help me out tomorrow." And and then finally, I don't know, the guy with the hard hat and tool, brand new tool belt leaves, and I go up to Ron. I'm like, "Dude, don't hire that guy. He has no fucking clue to what he's doing." Ron looks at me and is like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "I'm Michael." I was like, "You want me to come build your house? Give me your address." So he gave me his address in a bar. Oh man, the adventure in Colorado just started. So, anyways, I go to work on the racist house that next morning, and he lets me go. I mean, he's like, "Well, we got to wait for some more product and blah 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 blah." He lets me go. I'm like, "Okay, fine." So I drove up, and I sat there at Ron's place that he just pulled. He just poured. Didn't even have the foundation strip. I pulled in his driveway. I was like, "Let's do it." Really? Yeah, let's go. This is what you're gonna need, and you're gonna feed me lunch. I got so many pictures of Ron's house. He's a badass. No, I mean he wasn't a badass. He was just an awesome person. I miss him. He died way too young. Anyways, that was my start in Colorado, Pagosa Springs. Is meeting Ron, and I built his entire house. He actually hired that guy, Mike. I ended up firing him. And I pretty much built that entire house by myself. Ron was there. We had such a great time and we became friends. And then after I had it all shelled in and everything, roof on, I moved in. I moved in this house, and then I don't know. I don't know what happened, but he came down with some health issues and passed away. I don't think it was right. I think his brother killed him. Um, yeah, it was kind of weird scenario back then, but anyways, I met a lot of other people there in Colorado. Mitch was my best friend in the world. He's the one that beat the shit out of me. I stole his truck, and he was he was my best friend. At least 5 people know my story. Actually, 4 of you because I got you on my TV. John! Oh. How's Dave doing, Sean? No problem, dude. No, you were funny yesterday, so no problem, dude. And I thought what you did today was fucking cool. Dave's still out there, huh? How many years of snow you got? No, we were watching the cats earlier. That's why I just kind of kept this on. I'm gonna have to plug my other phone in. Mate, Like it turns smart. We got Bob over here by the fireplace. 12 inches of Dave. Oh, nice. Are you still alive? The Rubberneck's awesome, man. Go check out Sean Rubberneck. He's a pretty cool guy. I'm trying. This tripod sucks. So bear with me. There. No, not still alive. On the side. Pop's going prison. Yeah. No, thanks for coming in, Sean. No, I've just been telling stories about my life. I got to move within 28 days. The cops want me out of Tennessee. The cops don't want me in Tennessee anymore. Yeah. There's Bob licking his non-nuts. Whee! Look at me! All right. No, that's pretty cool. I got lucky. All I got was rain, and now everything's gonna freeze up. Yeah, I got lucky. We didn't have my power go out. We didn't get an ice storm, but everything tomorrow morning is just gonna be frozen. So I went out and I bought a bunch of food for nothing. Actually, no. I mean, I got plenty of food to sit here until I got to move. There's that picnic table A again. No, I mean you're pretty funny and over in what's his name's channel. I saw fucking Dave out there. I was like, yeah, I know what's going on. That's me. Fuck, you haven't watched my Elmo video, have you? Watch my Elmo video from last year. I think it was last year. Yeah, go watch my Elmo video. Here, you want me to find it for you? That's just it, you know. People don't watch. People don't watch your videos anymore. You know, they only watch your live streaming or up to date or the next day. They don't go back and watch you from 4 years ago. You know, a lot of people don't fucking know me. They don't know what I've been through. They've never gone back and watched my videos. And that's kind of like everybody else on YouTube because there's so many YouTube people and everybody's subscribed to fucking thousands and thousands of YouTube people that they don't go back to when they started YouTube or see who they are. Do you understand what I'm saying? None of you do that. The past 3 lives of mine, or past 3 years, 4 years of mine are on YouTube. I know you do. I know you do, Reverend Ed. Well, at least I know you do for me. Oh my God, this dude is awesome. I can't stop watching him. This guy's pretty messed up, man. I gotta go watch what he used to do. Yeah, channel driven. I mean, that's just it. I mean, everybody likes Sean, he's like got Dave out there in the snow, which is really, really cool. Um, but when I see certain people and I'm watching other people's channels and somebody says hi to me, I go and I check them out. I don't go to their last short. I go all the way back to see when they started and see what they do. And, I'll leave a comment on one of their older videos versus their brand new one. Ringo, yeah, lives. I'm tired of that family chan. Or, fam. You're my fam. I'm done with that. I tried that with Daisy, and I love Daisy. Don't get me wrong. I love Daisy, and Sono, you can kiss my ass, but there's people on YouTube that, I mean, it's just an everyday thing. And, I'm not going to go live 3 times a day. I'm not going to, I go live when I feel like going live. That's always been my thing. Yeah, I was going live every day, or not every day, every Sunday at 2 p.m. and showing my art. That was my time zone. Every day on Sunday at 2 p.m. And I stopped it. I was doing shorts twice a day, or twice every single day. I was putting up shorts, trying to build my channel up, trying to let people know what I fucking do, trying to let people know who I am. I'm an artist, and my life sucks. Period. Right now, it really fucking sucks. But we'll see what happens. We'll go from here and move on. But I sit there. You, the biggest problem I have with YouTube, the biggest fucking problem I got with YouTube, pretty much the people. I've been live for how many years? And you go into their channels and you act nice and you sit there and you go into these people's channels, and do they ever come into your channel? No. I mean, some people do. But those people, they don't come into your channel when you're live. It's kind of like Daisy. She's live 3 times a day. Does she come into your live and stay there for 2 hours or 3 hours? No. people go live for 2 hours usually, or 3 hours, or something like that. I mean, or there's some people that go live for 24 hours, and that's what I'm doing now. But are those same people that you watch for 12 hours and stay in their chat all fucking 12 hours and talk and everything for months on end? Do they come into your channel when you're live for 2 hours? And again, I mean, I'll bring up Daisy. Daisy goes live every single day. I respect the hell out of her. I mean, this is her business. This is what she wants to do. But then she goes out and she goes into everybody's channel, which, this is the problem with YouTube. There's, she's subscribed. She's got over 5,000 subs or whatever. She can't keep up with them. Is she going to support another channel? Is she going to go in there and stick like I did for months and months and months as a fam? Am I going to go in there? And I spent over 7 months with Daisy, I think. I mean, I love her. And I just got fed up with some of the people that were in her channel. It had nothing to do with Daisy. But then again, if I go live for 2 hours once a week, is she sitting in here watching me for 2 hours? No. That's the problem with YouTube. You sit there and you want to be a fam on YouTube, and you want to go into other people's channels, and you want to sit there and be a fam, but then you're just so worried about your own goddamn channel that you can't be part of anybody else's. That's what I don't like. Sean, well, I'm not one of them streamers. I came in there and I watched it for about maybe an hour today in both streams, because you ended one and then started another. I was just kind of browsing around, and I was like, hey, man, I met this guy. He's pretty fucking cool. I wanted to watch Dave get snowed on. And you got a good crowd in your chat. So, that's why I came in there to hang out. Well, geez, thanks. When I get on YouTube, I try to watch the people that I want to fucking watch, and it's not you. I mean, I watch Victory Outdoor Services Monday, Wednesday, and Friday usually. Fab Rats is getting old. I don't watch Matt's Outdoor Services or whatever this fucking channel is. I don't watch him anymore. Casey Liddell, I love, but getting tired of. He's a pretty cool guy. I thought about sending my art to all my best friends on YouTube and the big wigs that I watch. But then I go down the list. Scamulo's awesome. Charlotte. I got some good friends. Grumpy's going through a hard time. I'm going through a hard time. So I go in there and I say hi, and I kind of see what everybody's saying. I can't even think of his name right now, which is really, really bad, because we're supposed to go and make art together. And I think that's where I met you at, Sean. I'm just tired right now. I'm going to shut this down. It's been going for 226 minutes, 227 minutes. Good night, all.